my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs a antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna take, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? How y'all doing tonight? Look, it's me. My old ass self, 51 years old, looking like I'm 75, 80, because I look, 10, 20 years older than old Yap Yap over there. So, there you go. What's everybody doing tonight? And I know I didn't get a chance to get to my members live only. Sorry, guys. Maybe tomorrow at some point I might be able to do one. My grandbabies did not leave until 7:30, 8 o'clock. It was late. So I was with them all day, having fun. Jenna, where are you at? Why aren't you up here? Somebody not give you a link? Look, guys, I was going to go live over on TikTok because, I started I had 2 pages over there, but I was going to go live over there, and it says, live button, so I did. So I have to go live after the product gets loaded up there, which I did submit it last night, and they haven't approved it yet. So they got to approve it, Oh, I know. Truck Stop Queen. Hello, that's me. Truck Stop. I love the truck stop life, y'all. I do. It works for me. It pays the bills, I get paid for it, but the Purple Pigeon special, they keep having to refund. So sorry, because apparently it's no good. Sad but true. I put it out there. It's on YouTube. It's true. All right. But I will say, look, y'all. I got a couple screenshots of comments that were made. And I tell you what. Lenny, I know you're there listening, honey. You see me, right? I know you see me and you hear me tonight because I cammed up tonight. And I'll say this because there's nobody up here to stop me. You need to listen to the person that you're supporting and the person's chat that you're in there dropping all your little shit bombs in all the time. You need to actually listen to what they're saying because you look really stupid when you don't. So I'm sure you will be relieved that I am not a carpenter. I don't do that for a living. Of course, truck stop. Who does carpentry at the truck stop? You know what I mean? You're working on wood, but it's a different type. If you know what I mean, Lenny, I'm sure you do. I mean, I know you like the finger foods all the time, but whatever. You just kind of look foolish because apparently you don't listen to Purple, obviously. Because if you did, then you would know that she's the one who says you don't count the 0 to 1 on a ruler. I'm questioning why anybody would think that was legit. I don't know. All right, guys, what's everybody up to? Look, Chaos Queen, Rhonda, I see y'all down there. I love Walter. Tara, what y'all doing? Archangel, you still up? Oh, that's right. It's earlier there. I always think because I'm 2 hours ahead, so but you're 2 hours behind. Oh, Jenny, you need a link? I'm sorry, honey. Look, of course I had to go. Oh, hold on a second. Look, it doesn't do any good to get this and not use my light. I'm getting it, y'all. I'm trying. Now I just need to get a decent microphone. There you go, Jenna. Oh, did I actually add it? Hold on. Let me act like I ain't never dropped a link before. Oh, you're up to 2 a.m. Oh, shoot, Archangel, you still go to bed before I do. You know, I work at night shift because the truck stop is the only place you can work nights at. You know what I mean? So I work nights at the truck stop. They want me there from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. They sure do. Okay.
Hello.
Jenna! Hello, hello.
Oh, I look the same.
You look the same? What?
Our little circles are like.
Why are they cut off like that? You know what? You know who did that?
Okay.
Charlie
Girl.
She been on here fucking around.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was her. I'm sure it was.
I'm sure.
I have no doubt in my mind. I don't know what.
You look very beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, not bad for somebody.
Perked up. I said you was getting all perked up, for your TikTok live, and
come to find, I know. I was like, well, you shouldn't put that. Hey, where'd your camera go? I really think you should not put that on there and say people can go live, and then have them get all ready to go, and then boom, pull the carpet out from under them like that. I could go on my other TikTok channel. I probably should, but I thought, I'll wait until they get that product up there because they have to approve everything. Which I don't know if they do that all the time or if it's just until you get going good or something. Maybe.
I've never been live on TikTok.
Neither have I, but I've watched everybody else's. It's entertaining. You can get anything on TikTok. Underwear, pantyhose stretched like the Dickens, jewelry, clams. Oh, you can get all kinds of shit on there. It's amazing. Purses. It's just amazing the shit I see on there that people are selling. I'm like, dang. Pools. You can get a pool. You can get a furniture. You can get one of the bean bags. Yeah, I've never seen it. They got these. They got the canopies, and you can get the canopy with or without the LED lights. Which, if you go to like your local, hardware, whatever, home improvement store, they're like $500, and they're like $249 on the TikTok app. And I was like, those look pretty good. But you can get pools. They sell pools. Some of them you can even get the next day. I watch them. I listen to them. And they got tools, underwear, candy, all kinds of shit, man. Makeup, of course. It's amazing what you can get over there on TikTok. And I'm amazing. They'll sell anything on there, y'all. Anything. Which I think I'm always a little floored when I go on there, though, and I do see the underwear for sale. Oh, you should be on. Is that really fancy? That's probably true. You're probably right. You're probably right. You know, um, I don't know. I don't know what to say on that one. I don't know. I know the morals kind of go out the window on some of it. You know, it's like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I've touched on my little rant already tonight. I mean, I don't really think I need to
Hey,
address that too
Turtle.
much. Hey, turned up. How you doing? Ooh, she's going to surgery, y'all. Say some well wishes for her, please.
Sending you love, Turtle Dove.
She's going in for another procedure, huh? Hopefully it'll be over soon.
Yeah.
She'll get out of the hospital and get back to her crafting. She does really pretty wire work too, with the turquoise, the opals and stuff. Oh my gosh, beautiful! I love that stuff.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. It's got the Australian opal, you know.
If I fall off the panel, I'll be right back, okay?
Where are you gonna fall, honey?
I'm just saying, if
Is
I
it
fall
really?
off,
Is it really a fall if it's planned? Just asking for a friend. You know what I mean? I know we were just talking about Turtle Dove too. We was just talking about you one. Okay, well I got those done. But yeah, I was gonna go live on TikTok. Sorry y'all. Um, you know, it was devastating when I went to go do it and then it said I couldn't. Okay, well maybe devastation is a heavy word there. I'll say. And you know what? She sure did jump out, didn't she? She didn't fall. She jumped. Hey, not ooh. Well, you can't see any of the gray hair now, you know. I am gonna have to color my hair though, get some of that gray out of there, because I do have some grays popping in. Ooh, I need to go. Did she come back? She come back. There you are.
sorry.
You back
Okay.
now?
I told you I was gonna fall off.
Again, if it's planned, I don't really know if it's a fall. You know,
Yeah.
I think it was intentional. Maybe. You intentionally felt you okay though?
Huh?
Love you too, Turtle Dog.
I love you, Turtle Dove. I'm sending you love and praise.
Yeah, and I had to set all my stuff out here. Well, not all of it, but you know what I was going to work with. I had to put it
Yeah.
out here because the Wi-Fi doesn't work real good when I go live in the craft room. So it was weird. I don't know. Don't go in there. Oh shit! Hold on. Sounds like somebody left the refrigerator open. Oh no, wait.
Is that your dryer? It could be your dryer.
Might. Well, you know, this new shit talks to you. So we got a refrigerator that talks, a washer and dryer that talks, and a freaking stove that talks. And I'm like trying to remember, oh, which one is that? You know? Whatever. What I wish it would do is make the food, do the laundry, fold it, and put that shit away. That's what it needs to do. Don't worry about talking to me and saying shit. I don't need all that, you know? Anybody else need that? I don't need it. I do need some assistance. You can do the other stuff. You know? Would be nice. All right, I got that one done. Look, yeah.
Ooh, I like 'em.
Labradorite and amethyst. Labradorite and amethyst. Those actually were my mama's. Those, all that except for the little one in the middle. No, actually, those ones in the middle were hers too. Hmm, cool, huh? I tell you, I inherited all of it. I got it all, so I got lucky. One time I did get stuff, you know? Oh, good God, guys. What has everybody been doing tonight? I will be
Huh?
positive, sending positive intentions for healing your way, Turtle Dove. Oh, that's so sweet. I love the way you said that, Fancy.
Aw.
And Fancy can't tag individually. Are you still in the handcuffs, Fancy? Just asking for a friend. In those handcuffs, you know, she's gonna have to go to court, you know. What can I say? She's gonna end up locked up.
What, sweetie? The macaroni that y'all made was good. Oh, there's more in the refrigerator if you want it.
I'm listening. Ooh, that's gonna be cool, Metal Clips. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. Ooh, Fancy is cuffed at the moment, y'all. Well, Fancy, let me know what size cuffs they've got you in, and I'll send you some stuff I can bedazzle, jewel up some stuff, and make them nice and pretty, you know. Do you want them more like the sleazy kind of pretty, you know, ostrich feathers or something, or, you know, just gems, glitz, and glam, or more like that beaded? You want, what do you want? This OnlyFans page doesn't run itself. I didn't think so. You know, it takes a lot. That's why you can't be held up with any of these, you know, lawsuits and, you know, going in front of a judge. Man, nobody got time for that, honey. Nobody got time for that.
That's supposed to be a. That's supposed to be a.
Jenna, have I said lately, thank you for being a friend?
Thank you for being a friend.
Back again. Mm-hmm. All
We
right,
are the
guys.
Golden
What?
Girls.
You're what?
We are the Golden Girls.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say golden. You know, I don't know how golden I'd say, but we're the girls, anyways. But that even depends on who you ask. You remember that? That even depends on who you ask. Okay, well, I got that one pair made. I don't know if I will make it anymore. I don't think I am right now. Yeah, LTC, you're right. The truck stop isn't going to run itself either. That's why they've got me. You know, they said I was the best one for the job, and I get out there because nobody could put nothing on themselves like I do. Well, I said I'm here. I'm here for the party. You know what I mean? Oh, Charlie girl had to go out and get caffeine now. She had to go get some caffeine.
Yeah, she shouldn't be sleeping tonight.
Well, she's got to do something, you know. Oh, the shelves are bare. You know what, LTT? I'll be down there in a little bit. Don't you worry, honey. Tomorrow night, I'll be down there. I'll be at your local truck stop before you know it. There's nothing better than a traveling truck stopper worker, you know? Mozzarella grannies. No, I don't think. Was that us with the mozzarella grannies?
I think at one time, wasn't we? Was we? Yes, it was something.
I don't know.
I
Let's
can't
take it back,
remember.
though. That was, now that I think about it, I mean, I probably kind of spaced that one off. There's so much stuff out there, and Yeah, the grated cheese or something.
Yeah, it was
What
grated
was that?
cheese. It was something. I can't remember what it was.
You see
I think
why?
that's
I
what
mean, it's entertaining, guys. YouTube is entertaining. You know, it's people think, oh my goodness. Wow, some of it's entertaining. Some of it just goes too far.
Some
Yes.
people remember things we don't remember.
I don't even remember who said that.
I can't
I
remember
don't know.
it, but it was said cheese, shredded.
Yeah,
I don't know, something with cheese.
I don't. Okay, well, tell Taylor, you really should, up the ante here. Let us know because, right, Fancy? Look, you could be anything you want to be. You know what I do? I have to be anything that Fancy tells me to be. And I do. I absolutely do. She tells me what I have to be, and I be it. It's just
You get
the way to be. She says, "Now you be a good little sister and do what I tell you." And I said, "Yes, yes, ma'am."
Oh yeah, you do not listen to her on that one.
It's like, Jenna, the heck? You trying to get me in trouble?
You know.
As far as she knows, I listen to her. So hush up. Trying to get me in trouble.
Yes,
And
you
I'm
do
allowed to say
listen
that.
because you put down, but she says it in such a nice way.
And I accept it and do it in such a nice way. So what you thinking?
I
I do it. I do it.
don't think you do.
Oh, that's right, Telltale. That's right. Heather wrote the article. I was read it. We put out the video.
Yes, I remember that. Oh my word.
That's taking it back though. So it's kind of like, wait a minute. You gotta remember.
That was so funny. I remember that.
Yeah, it's just. I don't know. It just seems like I remember somebody saying, who was it? Somebody said
Yeah.
that though. That we were the, or was it even directly towards us? I don't know.
I don't know.
See, that's what happens when there's so much shit talking out there. You gotta try to. I might start taking notes and dating it all and somehow get it in. I'll have to get it in the phone somehow and program it where I just have to say one word and it'll pull it up and tell me,
Mhm.
That would
Well,
be
you know
nice.
you have like Chat GPT. I wish you can go like on somebody's YouTube channel and just type in certain words and it pulls up all the lives of that word. That'd be really cool. That way you don't have to go back and look for everything.
That would be cool. They
Yeah,
probably have a program out there like that if you have it installed in your system, I bet,
I'm sure.
which you probably do. You're the hacker.
I probably do. Yep.
You already have it. So you know what? Release the system. Let us all enjoy it. Just saying. Just saying. You could do that, Jonah. Oh my goodness, y'all! It's already. What time is it now? 11:23.
Your time's 11:23. My time's 12:23. And Fancy is 9:23. Dang, it's so early where y'all are.
Yep. Battlecliff said we'll be able to do it soon. We could do it
I
sooner if
know.
you release the program that you got going.
I know,
Would be
right?
nice. Release it for us, Jenna. You just keeping it for yourself at this point, or what?
I think I'm gonna keep it for myself. I can't release that to the public right yet.
What character is this, y'all?
Right. I'm working on something. I just can't speak on it at the moment. I just wish I could do that. I can't do it. I have to go back and do research. Sucks.
Oh, sounds entertaining. Yeah, AI will do everything. I think they will. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
But you know what? With the AI thing, I'm like, look, you can't believe anything out there now.
You
You can't believe
can't. Even
anything.
commercials.
It's like you got to cross-verify, cross-reference. You got to do everything. Oh,
I wish
10
I could
hours
tell
left to work.
you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fancy. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I forgot you at work, love. Oh,
I think this is a girl, isn't it? What show is this from? I don't know.
what?
This little character.
Let me see. I was looking at the chat. Let me see.
He's 16.
Is it No, that's
It's
not.
not Paul. It's
That's
not
not
Paw
Miraculous
Patrol.
Ladybug.
Yes, oh, yeah. But
I don't know. They got so many different, it's a grandsons. It's
I'm
It's
sorry,
all
y'all.
good.
I'm listening in the background.
Oh,
Zen.
I couldn't hear you over the screen. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm so sorry. I'm here.
How the hell are you still going?
My
I'm
son.
listening. Tell me to repeat it.
AI. ASMR.
Say it again. Say it again.
AI. ASMR.
Oh, they'll write your divorce papers? Might come in handy. Might come in handy. How about that? That would be cool, wouldn't it? If you need that sort of thing. Divorce papers or whatever. That is a wave of the future, isn't it? To all of a sudden just, be able to do your divorce papers, just go into chat, type in divorce papers. Put it all up there. Oh, fruit cutting? Oh, yeah. Yeah. They got the fruit cutting, and they've got, and there's another thing on TikTok, too. You got the ones. Have you not seen it, Jenna? I can't believe you haven't seen it. Y'all got to be seeing the same things I see when you scroll through on TikTok. Don't you scroll through
I
on
don't
there?
really go on TikTok.
It's another whole world you're missing out on. Listen, there's this girl on there, this lady. There's a couple of them actually, and she's got a real long fingernails, and she's got this little toy cash register, and she's got all these clinky clank things, and she's taps everything, makes all this noise and brings it up on the register. She's got all these bracelets and stuff. Reminds me of the '80s when we had all those plastic. Oh, what were those called? Poppets? Snap? What were they called, Jimmy? Do you remember? But you could get the bracelets and you could hang little plastic charms and stuff off of them. You know what I'm talking about? Like whistles or the big old plastic clunky
I
things.
know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of them.
Bangles. No, I got the bangles, but it's another thing. It's like a chain, and they got the little plastic clips, and you could clip all these things on there, big chunky
Oh,
things.
to a bracelet. Or it was a
Yeah,
necklace. It was things.
you could make it either one. You could add to it and stuff. It was but she's got all that kind of stuff and makes all this noise. Then there's another one who gets on there and she's got the microphone, and then she she does all this like takes different like a ball and she rubs different things on it. All this ASMR stuff. I'm like, you're sitting there going, this is crazy. But then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're sucked in and you're just like, you're standing watching it. Charm bracelets, yes, yeah, but they were plastic. And I'm
Yeah, it
trying
was
to remember
plastic.
there was a specific name for them, but I don't remember what the name was.
You remember the Slappets?
Yeah. Oh, they still make those. My kids got those.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Slap it. I love bracelets. Well, are you talking about the bracelets, or are you talking about something else? Sure.
Oh, the bracelets.
Okay.
The bracelets that you slap on your wrist.
Dang, that's crazy, LTT. That is crazy. How did you get your divorce papers so good? I used AI, and she probably got that shit for free. Just used AI. Didn't even have to pay for it. That's crazy.
I did it around and put me on 2 meals.
Can you imagine?
That is crazy. I had to write my divorce papers out.
No, you know what you need nowadays, you can use AI. You know?
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
Oh yeah. That's true, Metal Clips. Probably would, but you know, you really should just start the measuring tape off at 1 instead of having to 0 through 1. I swanny. I swanny. Your mama ever say that to you? I swanny.
Who?
Mama or anybody ever say that to you? I
No,
swanny.
no.
I swanny. Look at you. I don't even know. I just know that it was meant like you were, ooh, you know. Oh, better watch yourself, you know. That was one of the watch yourself situations. I swan. You better get over here. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it meant. Like, I don't even think it's a real word. It probably isn't. Just like when they say I'm gonna pop you winded. You ever never told that?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I was gonna say. I know you wasn't that good of a kid that you never heard that once at least.
Right.
Or my mom used to say, I'm gonna clunk your heads together.
Right.
You know, and you're fighting in the back seat, and you draw that imaginary line, and you say, "Don't cross it," and he's got to go like this just to make a point. You know, he's crossing that line.
My kids used
Well,
to do
knock
that
your
when they
heads
were
together.
little. Make imaginary lines.
Well, you know, he was the one. Oh my goodness, he always sitting there pushing the boundaries. You know, pushing your buttons, just pushing like a little brother. You know, that's all right though. I got my look. I had my moments where my mom and I were still laughing about it. But, you know, like the time we lived at the foot of the mountains, down at the bottom of the mountains, you know, so there were some bugs and stuff there that you don't normally see places. And this one is really kind of a weird bug. I think I told you the story, didn't I? The
Yes, you
saw
did.
bug? The saw
Yes.
bug?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we get in the car, and he used to always sit behind the driver. That was his seat, and my seat was behind the passenger, which, you know, whoever was driving, you know. But he always sat there, and he had to sit there because he would always pretend to drive. And he always had this thing where he bit. That's how he sat the whole time like this. There's nothing in his hand, just the fake steering wheel, right? And he was little, you know, we're talking kindergarten, first grade. Although I still think it, you know, I think the last time I saw him doing it, he was like 19 or 20. He just did that all the time and sit there and fake drive. And he was like, leave me alone. Drive. Okay. Well, we was backing out. My dad was driving. And I don't think my dad had ever seen the saw bug because he worked out of town a lot. And we had our run-in with that saw bug. And that thing was prehistoric. I mean, I swear it was a leftover dinosaur, y'all. It just, any bigger would have ate us, for sure. And, I mean, it was like, about like that big, which, depending on whose measurements, that would be about 2 inches, but really just 1 because you don't count the first inch. Anyways, he was sitting there, and I tried to tell him because I looked over and I saw something. I had to do a double take. I said, "Oh my gosh!" So I see this sawbuck sitting on the shoulder right there. And I was, hey, all and rolled his eyes at me like, you know, whatever. And I was like, hey, you know, Jason, seriously, you know. And it's like, no. I said it again. He finally turns his head like, leave me alone. And then he caught it out of his corner of his eye, and he said, "Oh!" And he starts screaming. My dad, I mean, you know, we were just backing out the driveway onto the road. And then, you know, my mom's like, "Oh my God, what is it? What is it?" You know, and all I could scream out was "sawbug," and my mama knew. Oh shit, you know. So she's like, "Pop, stop the car." So he stops the car right there in the middle of the road. We lived out in the country, so nobody was coming, you know. Well, he stops the car. My mom gets out of the car. My dad jumps out. My brother's jumping out. And my dad yells at me to stay in the car. Excuse me? Why? Why do I gotta stay in the car, you know? Well, hell no, I wasn't gonna do that because when my brother had freaked out and jumped, he knocked the saw bug into the floorboard. The little humpback thing, you know, it was on that hump, facing my direction. Oh man, I was like, I'm not staying in this car with that saw bug because I swear things would start up like a weed eater, you know. Then my hair would look like fucking Harper's back in the day, you know. I said, Lord have mercy. So yeah, you know, and I was like, I'm not staying in this car. Yeah, you know, my dad, like I said, he had never seen the saw bug, so he's sitting there thinking it's just absolutely ridiculous that we're freaking out about this thing. All of us were freaking out until he saw it. That's how bad it was, okay? Because he, you know how dads are, big tough guys, you know? And he saw it. He literally stepped back. Whoa! Like, And I remember he grabbed a nuclear power. There's a nuclear power magazine. He grabbed that thing up, he rolled it up, and he started whacking at it, you know? That's like a jump. We all jumped back. He finally got it. Got it out of the car. We got back in the car. And he's like, I told you to stay in the car. And I'm like, I didn't say anything because, you know, he didn't talk back to my dad. He didn't talk back to my mama. My mama was worse than my dad. I could get back. I could say something to my dad and I would get in so much trouble, you know. But my mama, I never said nothing to my mama. And I just sat there. I was just like, I don't care what you say. I ain't saying in the car. It's Sawbook. I'm not, no. And my mom, she's like, Bob, you saw that thing. Nobody's going to stay in the car with that. She knew that thing was going to start running too when it was going to get us. She knew. We'd all be amputees. We'd lose an arm or a leg or something. Whew. Oh, it was bad. I said, oh my gosh. Oh, Lord have mercy. That place, that house we lived in, we didn't live there but like a year and a half. I think we were there, well, hold on. Yeah, about a year and a half or so. And that's one place we had so many stories of. It was just unreal. It's crazy shit. Crazy. You know, we had somebody in the house, and because it was an old farmhouse, that you know, you had the back door and you got the front door and the back stairs going up and the front stairs coming down.
Yeah.
It was walking around the house when we were walking around the house. Oh my goodness, my brother was in the hospital. So my dad was at the hospital with my brother, and my mom had come home that night, and my grandma was there. She had come to town, you know. And we was chasing somebody around, you know. And at that point, my mom, she's, you know, comes walking in. I think I told you about this one too. She come walking in with a shotgun. I got some stories about my mom and the shotgun, you know. Oof, Lord. And I mean, she never did anything bad with it, but you know, it was kind of scary to see your mama with a shotgun and she's shaking, you know. It's kind of a little uneasy, but you know, it's okay. And she sat there and she come in my room. And that's how I woke up. She was in my room swooping it under my bed. And I thought, oh my God, I'll clean out from under the bed, Mom. What's going on, you know? So she's like, she's whispering, get up. The grandma's in there, you know. She's like, come on, Susie, get over here. What? This is the weirdest Easter egg hunt I've ever been on, you know, in the middle of the night. And they're like, somebody's in the house. I'm like, oh, well, I did. My mom made the mistake of opening my closet. As if somebody was going to get in the room and hide in the closet. I mean, there wasn't any room in there for him to hide in. Whatever. She opens it up. She's got the gun. She come out, you know. And then she stops. Shit you not. This is a true mother right here, okay? Stops in the middle of this. She looks at me and she says, Susie, first thing in the morning, you're cleaning out this closet. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'll clean out the closet, I promise you. Then we go to the back room because there was a bedroom right at the end of the hall with all the other bedrooms. At the end of the hall, there's a room and then like an open room going downstairs. The door's closed, but it's glass door, you know, the glass in the door, you could see through it. So all you could see was black, so you couldn't see if there was anybody on the other side. She's like pointing that shotgun down there. Or whoever you are, you better come out. If you're in there, I'm gonna blow holes in you. I think she would have too. She would have fired that thing, you know. But that house, she ended up having to hold that. She had that rifle out a few times. There was a crazy guy, but you know what? And really, honestly, this situation with the guy out on the porch swing, because we had one of those big long, you know how the old farmhouses are with the big long porches. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, Jen? Okay.
Yeah.
We had a swing at the end of it, and of course, like I said, my dad was out of town working a lot. He was out in California, so he's all the way across the country from where we were at. And my mom had sent my brother upstairs to me because I guess he was crying, or she went in his room and told him to come to my room, which I don't know why. I couldn't, I couldn't stand him. He couldn't stand me. You know, I sit him in there. But anyways, so I guess we weren't supposed to come downstairs, but we hear her like screaming and yelling. And I thought she was screaming at the dog because the dog did some really crazy stuff. And I thought, man, she's really getting on the dog or something. What in the world? I didn't realize because the only other thing in the house was the dog. And I knew my brother and I were upstairs, so who else was she yelling at like that, you know? So we go downstairs and there's this crazy guy at the door. And we had the old depressed glass in the door that went all the way up and down, you know? You know what I'm talking about? It was beautiful, beautiful glass. And he's standing out there. He's wiggling the doorknob to try to come in. And he's like, hey, and he's smiling. And I was like 10 years old, you know? And I was thinking, oh, and I stopped and I was like, oh, let me open the door and see what he wants. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? You know? And I stopped. I didn't because I heard my mom. She was sitting back in the dining room. So I didn't open the door. Thank goodness. We would have had a bloodshed, you know? And so we go back and, you know how old houses are. You have a room, a doorway, another room, a room here, a room here. So we go back and I come around the corner and she's sitting there on the phone, which I don't know why she was sitting on the phone. We had a cordless phone at the time, the big long cord thing, you know, big long antenna.
Yeah.
She's sitting there like this with the phone, like this. Because this hand, she had the shotgun sitting on her knee, just a shaking. She was just a shaking. Her whole body was shaking everywhere. And I'm thinking, somebody needs to get the shotgun from me. Because this could end up bad. You know? She's like, oh my gosh, what are y'all doing down here? I told you to stay upstairs. Which I swear I didn't hear her say that. Okay? But I don't know what she told my brother. He didn't tell me anything. He was sleeping, so when he woke up, he didn't pay attention either. You know, I'm like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You're down here having the heyday. We don't know what's going on, you know? But I think that was probably, besides, like, you know, my childhood, you know, before I was adopted. After that, that was my first incident of mental illness. I think it was like a first, like, you know, directly affecting you case of mental illness because the guy ended up being crazy, right? Like, certifiably, okay? He had mental issues. And you want to hear something really crazy about that, Jenna? She ain't even listening. Look, guys, I tell you what's really crazy about it.
Hey, I'm listening. I'm here. I said yes.
Oh, okay. What's really crazy is I remember the guy's name, okay? Because we ended up, my mom, she was on the phone with the police, and the lady kept telling her, please do not shoot, do not shoot, do not shoot. You know? Anyway, so police were changing shifts, so they happened to be real close. Like I said, we lived out in the middle of nowhere. And my mom said, I remember her telling the lady, if he lays one hand on that door, I'm shooting, I don't care. So either way, she would have had us kids dragging him into the house, you know? But, yeah. And we all know it would have been me doing it, you know? But, you know, they got there and everything. The crazy shit about this is we had moved from there, we moved up north, then we ended up moving back in that same area, a couple towns over. And it wasn't an old farmhouse. That my parents bought a brand new build there. Nice, beautiful Cape Cod that my mom absolutely loved. The next door neighbors, when they bought their house was finally finished being built, they moved in. Their daughter was the same age as me. I don't know how, but my mom started talking. You know how we talk. You know what I'm saying? How people talk. Well, come to find out that the guy that was on our porch years back out of the farmhouse, yeah, it was their cousin.
Oh,
Crazy, right? My mom's
yeah.
like, I don't even know why. I never did say anything, so maybe that's why she told me. But I'm like, why are you even telling me that? I would have never mentioned that, But she's like, don't ever say anything about that. And I was like, why? She goes, that's family. That's his family there, and they know he's crazy. Just don't say anything because I don't want to hurt their feelings. She didn't want me. I guess she didn't want me to say something, that would have been awkward or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. Hey, little devil.
Hey, little devil. Sorry, I'm not reading chat. I'm still here, just chilling.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I know. I'm over here chilling too, man. I'm
I'm
just
chilling.
chilling. It's late. It's Sunday, but I'm on that night shift really bad. So I tried to go to
Today.
sleep early last night. I didn't want. I tried to.
Well, we didn't get on the call last night, so I figured everybody went to sleep. I know I went to sleep.
I was trying, but I couldn't. But, it's a night shift, I guess. Even though you're tired, you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep, and then I don't. Hey, Charlie girl, what's up?
What's up, Buttercup?
What up, Buttercup?
Buttercup.
I'm glad you could join us with your evil presence tonight.
I love your mother stories. I just love it.
I'm sitting here
Ah.
enjoying them. I've been listening to them forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. You got some other stories. Ooh-wee.
Hey, OPT.
Oh, then.
Little Devil.
Oh, no.
Everybody.
Everybody
Yeah.
in the community.
What the hell?
What's the matter?
I don't know.
Nothing.
What do you mean?
Archangel, Clips,
You can't say what the
Rondo.
hell and then say nothing.
I clicked on something and I thought I accidentally messed something up, but I didn't.
Look, I'm
Oh,
clicking on it too.
Crisis
that's you
over.
pushing them. You pushing them buttons again, ain't
No,
you?
I was scrolling up to say hi to everybody. Everybody else, hey, because
Oh,
I don't need to be pushing buttons.
No, because you're going to end up jumping off panel. Look, she expected me to come up here when you didn't even send me a link.
Well, I
well,
didn't even know that y'all was going live because I jumped off to make a phone call and I come back and it was Ghost Town.
Well, Iris, I know you're watching. Hello.
oh, I didn't realize you were gone. I'm just kidding.
Nobody said nothing to me.
Well, Jenna was supposed to. You know what? She was probably too scared because she thought if I notify you that you're going live and something will happen, I won't be able to, and you'll have to go back and say no. I'm taking it back. It's not up. Somebody's gonna have to go in there and tell.
Well, we was going live on TikTok, and that didn't happen. So, yeah, no.
I just gotta wait.
The Tic Tac got problems.
The Tic Tac Paddywhack. Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's because
Yes.
you're selling merchandise on there.
Because of what?
Because you're selling merchandise on there.
Yeah, because it's a business thing, but you have to get they have to, go through it all and approve it and then post it. And then once they do that, then I can go live. So, yeah. Which kind of, I don't know. Now I'm wondering if on my other channel I'll be able to go live, or if they're going to tell me I have to do something else to go live. You know what I mean?
So your TikTok is professional, like a professional TikTok?
The one is, but not the other one. Somewhat. You know what I mean? It's professional. You can get on TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
How do you make it
TikTok is like,
unprofessional? Because mine is professional, but I need to make it unprofessional because I don't sell nothing. I just promote.
well, why would you go and go do it for a business
I
thing?
don't know. I have no clue.
You're going to sell her wares.
Like,
You're going to
I
sell her
promote.
the vegetable garden. Her garden
When you going to
vegetable.
well, you really going to go and sell your underwear on there?
Yeah. Well, I was never, look, I don't know. I don't know why I put it, I went in there and messed with a professional business thing. I don't know.
You know you have to wait for that to get all approved and everything, right?
I don't want, got nothing to sell. I can get on there and sell the keychains I
So
made. Damn it.
why would you?
She don't
Oh
know.
my.
I don't know. It's been professional since I had my TikTok and
Were
never
you
sold.
were you trying to manifest something and you stopped manifesting, or what? I mean, I'm just curious
Well,
because you
it
know it's
had
like
well,
extra steps that you don't have to do, right?
I was monetized on my channel, and I had my store. And my store is actually linked to my TikTok.
What store?
My Teespring store for the merch from.
Oh, girl, don't even talk about your Teespring store.
So I don't even know if that Teespring thing even exists anymore.
Well, if you didn't close it, it probably should. Maybe Google it and find out. What's the name of it? Look, I got my look. I'm set, y'all. I got my laptop here. Look at this.
Raw, real uncut. I
On
think. I
Teespring.
don't know.
Okay, so what do I do? Go under Teespring?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
You don't know.
Don't look
Here's
for me. Don't look for
Teespring.
me.
Find product. No, no, I don't need to do that. Let me see. Raw. Are you sure it's not real raw uncut?
I don't know.
Uncut.
Oh yeah. You know what? I love also. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Jenna, that could be your little niche. Look, that's your thing.
Mobile
Drivable porch
swing.
swings.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, drivable porch swings.
Really?
And call it unhinged.
And who's gonna make them drivable porch swings? Not me. Y'all I have a hard time.
You know what? That would be off the chain. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
so cool.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking to see uncut, raw, and real. Ooh, that's something else. It's not you though.
That sounds dirty.
I'm sure it is. Real, raw,
buy-
uncut.
Jenna, I'll buy a
Yep.
swing from you.
If it's drivable, I would.
I want one so bad.
You say, drive over here. My swing is so raw. Well, I didn't find you on there. You don't remember what your shop's name was?
I don't know what it is, honestly. I don't even mess with that stuff no more. I don't use spell check.
He don't want you to know what she was trying to sell over there.
Half of this shit's probably misspelled.
It was raw and nasty is what it was.
Was this before or after the?
Do you know who helped her do that then? Because I do if it was misspelled.
Kiss my arse? No, it was no. That I did all that by myself.
Oh, you want to blame somebody else for it? I would. I'd be blame. I'd blame somebody else and it's misspelled. Well, it's not the first time. You know what? It is not the first time that somebody has had t-shirts or anything out there with misspellings on, grammatical errors or whatever you want to call it. You know, the English language is challenging. I know it's hard. Jenna, where'd you go? Why aren't you coming up?
Huh?
Huh? What are you doing? Are you on that porch swing?
No, I'm sitting at the table outside.
You're sitting on the table outside?
Sitting at the table. I mean, I think she meant.
I thought she said outside though.
She did.
So are you outside
Her
or are you
patio
inside?
table. She's got a patio table.
Yes,
No.
I'm sitting at the table outside. I want
I
to make a
guess you should have
pen.
locked. I bet you guess you should have locked that swing up so nobody drove off with it.
I don't even
Mm-hmm.
see. I don't even see the swing no more. I sit right
You
here.
don't see, you don't see the swing no more.
So you tell
Why
me you
don't
got a
you?
swing and you don't use it knowing how bad I want one.
I sit right here at my table.
Mm-mm-mm.
What happened to the swing? Did it fall?
No, it's still there. It's still there.
Oh,
I just don't sit
did
it.
you? Would you get butthurt because people said you was driving it?
No, it's just more comfortable sitting here in this chair.
Oh, you need to get
That,
some good comfy cushions for it.
that swing, I never noticed how loud it was till my son sat down in it one day. And my ears were really sensitive
You
that
don't
day.
say. You don't say.
Yeah, it was bad. It was pretty bad. It was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I
Look, that
never.
ain't nothing that little WD-40 won't take care of.
No, it was bad. Like, I was like, son, can you stop swinging? I mean, it was like my ears couldn't
All you gotta
take
do
it.
is put some oil on it.
Yeah, you can get even vegetable oil to stop it
Yeah.
temporarily. You can get
So I'm
WD quick.
sorry for anybody's ears that had to hear that.
Well, no. You know what? I appreciated it because I knew that meant you was driving around. I
I
understood
really
you was on the
did.
go.
Well, I know when I said that, I know that y'all understood what I meant when I said that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy
I don't
people. I
know.
guess I don't
I
know.
kind of
You know
understand
how,
you was
like
driving your porch swing.
when you're telling a story and you're like, I'm over here driving and she's over there, you're telling something that happened previously, but you're speaking it in, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
Charlie girl, you said
Shut up.
3, you're down to 2.
I know. Fading fast.
She
Ultra
tell me
says
shut
she
up.
understood me.
You
So
understood me. Yeah.
I
We understand
I'm
what you're saying.
listening.
Do what?
I'm listening.
See, LTT says she misses you driving your swing. Drive it, girl. You're
Sorry,
driving
y'all.
this jet.
I am multitasking and my mind is not clear right now. So sorry. I apologize. I haven't been live to do the swing. I don't know.
Is that the only time you can sit and swing is when you're live?
Yeah, that's.
She's
I mean,
lying and
if they're gonna
lying.
hear it on, if they're gonna hear it on here, yeah.
She said, I'm only going to do it on my swing, on my video. Driving the swing, driving around in my porch swing. Do. Got you on your stool behind the wheel. You know that song, don't you?
Yeah. Driving on the automobile.
Mm-hmm. Got Jenna back behind the wheel.
I need some
Mm-hmm.
coffee.
You got what?
Oh, maybe some coffee.
What did I miss
Oh,
the
I just
first
got
part
me
of the
enough time.
live?
The first part of the live?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Like,
When I didn't even know y'all were live.
Yeah. Yeah.
nothing. Absolutely nothing. You didn't miss nothing. Look.
Really?
Yeah. Can y'all see me now?
Yeah.
I like this. Like, I should have got one of these a long time ago. Thank you, Soup. I know you're not watching. You're asleep because you was tired and 6 up. So I know you're out like a light. But yeah, thank you because she's the one who
Mm-hmm.
sent me the link for this. Ain't that quick? She sent me the link for it, so I got it.
Cool.
Since you look for what?
She got a ring
My
light.
tripod. The tripod. It's not just a ring light. It's a tripod.
Oh, I know.
It's Bluetooth capable, 360 capability, face recognition. You go like this, it stops doing the 360. You go like this, it starts it back up again. It's cool.
Well, you need to send me the link then.
Oh, you want one?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, and it's got 2 little ring lights on the side. See, look, you can see me just
Mm-hmm.
my 75-year-old ass, you know. But listen here, yap. I'll tell you this: I'm not in my fucking bed. Just saying. Just saying. My opinion is I'm not in my bed. I'm in another chair. See that? Multiple chairs. Look at that. 2 different chairs, all in one live.
We're all about to see me go in the house to make me some
What's the
coffee
matter?
because beetles are everywhere.
Coffee.
Oh, you getting some coffee?
So cool.
Coffee. I got mine too. Right here.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what? I gotta get some. I gotta figure out how to get the music going so when I do go live on the TikTok, so I want to listen to jam out to music 'cause you can't do it over here, but you can on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all be so excited because I'll be able to sing along with the radio, and you guys are gonna be like, "Damn, you sound great. That's your calling. You should have been a singer." I'll be like, "Oh, get out of here."
Chinese getting all professional going to TikTok.
That's my imaginary. That's
She
my
said,
imaginary.
"Get out of here."
Get out of here.
Oh,
Get out of
LTT.
it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
What?
Mm-mm.
Well, all that rain we've had, LTT, you know, we've had an unusual rainy weather here. Usually we're in a drought, y'all. Usually the grass is brown. I mean, it's Texas. The grass gets brown in the summertime.
Charlie
Oh, we
knew
had
she's in the
so
other
much
room.
rain
Charlie knew that I was in distress. She's in the other room. She come flying in here.
because of frogs.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have any in your house, right? We're all outside. You don't have
Yeah,
any.
no, I
You don't even have. Charlie, you don't have any even around your house. They're all down at LTT's.
Right.
They've had a
Good.
family reunion. They're not
Good.
out there bothering you. Okay?
Thank you, LTT, for taking one for the team.
She is. She is. It's the frogs and the mosquitoes are really bad. Oh, and a little beetle. What is that? Oh, is that a
So,
little
red
lightning bug?
beetle?
No, that's ladybug. I'm not talking. This is like a little. I
No,
don't even
no,
know. Is that
no.
like no? That's
No, there is a new bug that I've never seen before, and they are like the size of a pinpoint, and they are
honey,
red.
is that a beetle or a chigger? What are you?
It's not a chigger. 'Cause I've seen
Oh,
chigger. This is a new thing that I've not seen before.
And they real small.
Like the size of a pinpoint.
I know chickers look like that.
like a writing pen or a sewing pen?
A writing pen.
Well,
Like a
did
piece of
you start up the video camera and try to capture them having sex?
Did not.
Oh man, I could have recorded 2 bugs. I was outside in the garden pulling weeds, and there was 2 bugs walking butt to butt. I was like, oh my word.
They won't, Jenna. You know what? I can't explain the birds and the bees to you at this late stage of your life, but
The bugs.
I mean,
they won't. They won't
no,
walk.
they was no. One was walking, the other one was being dragged by the butt.
Well, dogs do that. When they get done, they can't get unstuck.
You know why? You know what they were doing.
Yeah.
Oh no, Amanda, I'm sorry. She jammed her finger at work tonight, y'all.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You didn't jam it because you were sticking it in somebody else's mouth, were you?
Hey, Amanda, oh my word.
Or your own mouth, I guess. You know, you got that too.
Yeah.
People like to do the whole, like, it's so gross. That's so gross.
Just make sure you wash it before you put it in your mouth.
Oh, she said no. She didn't jam it like that. That's good.
Oh my word. Beetles are everywhere.
How would you explain that to someone? Yeah, I jammed my finger by shoving it in his mouth. Gotta think about things like that. That could really happen, you know, get caught up on a tooth or something. I mean,
Get caught up on 2.
Never mind. I won't say anymore. I'll stop. I won't say anymore.
Son, you okay in there?
What's wrong? What's he doing? What's he doing? Is he okay? He might be trying to sleep, Jenna. Not now. She went screaming and yelling at him. Now he can't sleep. Poor thing. Charlie girl, did you get your caffeine?
Sure did. I got me a big old polar pop. Big
Oh,
40
really?
fold. Big 44.
Oh, little Maple Jane. She out there. I guess she's the defender of the night, you know.
Mhm.
Maple, come here. You hear that?
Mhm.
But they ain't with the shoes. Huh?
Had indigestion. Has anybody in chat ever had indigestion? Like up near your lungs? Like right below your lungs?
We done already told you that, John. You probably got a pulled muscle.
Mm-mm.
Your muscle get sore.
No,
You
I think it's
could.
emotion.
Yeah.
I think it's gas.
Yeah. Oh Lord, Jenna, that's such a nice thing to be talking about. You got a couple rolling pins?
No. I got one. Top of
Okay,
bread.
get you another one. Have one guy stand on one side, one on the other, and start. Take the rolling pin and roll down like that.
Yeah.
Keep it, you know, squeeze that air on out. You know.
I don't think that'll work.
You don't know until you try it. It might. You never know. It might work. Why do you think it wouldn't work?
I don't know. When they say don't drink
I
soda.
Who said
Why
that?
you don't want?
Google said don't drink soda.
Fuck Google. Drink soda.
Dang, she says, "Screw Google."
Mm-hmm.
You
Hi,
never say
girl.
screw Google.
I know. You depend on Google heavily. Look,
When it tells me not to drink soda, I got that shit running through my veins.
yeah, but it'll just make you gassier. If you already have trapped gas, then
That's
you
my
know,
coffee.
it'd be bad.
There's your coffee.
My coffee. My Diet Coke.
Yeah, but coffee is good for me.
Okay. And
Well, I'm just saying, soda's not good for you.
okay.
No. The most
saying.
carbonated.
It is my one vice, okay? I don't smoke.
Hey, look,
I
man,
don't,
no
I
judgment.
don't do none of the other stuff.
No judgment here,
We know what
woman.
you.
No judgment.
We know what you put in that Diet Coke.
What?
You know, you gonna make me say it?
Yeah, say it, because I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Can you drop the link again? My phone is messing up.
No, I ain't dropping shit. Hold on. I'll do it because Charlie girl, she ain't gonna be touching no buttons around here. All right, hold on. Okay. Is it going?
She
Why is
gone.
it doing that? Like I'm having to tap it twice. She gone. Don't you let nobody else up there. Well, I don't know. They'd have to tell me who they are first.
Mm-hmm. Show your face.
Show your face. Let me know who you are. Yeah, because you know they be doing that nasty stuff out there. You know who did that? All right, hold on. All right, Jim. There you are. There you are. You back. You back up again.
My
Mm-hmm.
phone kept going out. Like, you know how when you're normally on camera or whatever, it don't go out. Your phone stays lit up. But it kept like
Oh,
dark.
um, like the screen kept going blacking
Yeah.
out, dark,
Yeah.
dark
So
and
it kept on like the lock screen.
dark mode or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That is annoying when it does that, though. I've had mine do that before too, where it's like it just won't stay on. You know, you're like,
I- That's crazy though. I've
I don't know.
never seen it happen before.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it does that. Well, I feel like a failure, y'all.
No. You'll get there.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, I was just thinking, a little dramatic about it. Yeah. Oh, you know what we call it? The fake TikTok live.
Ooh, ooh.
The FTL.
FTL. Fake TikTok live, baby. Might as well. Mm, mm, mm. All the fake stuff that be going on out there, it's unreal. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. You have any questions? I don't know. I would like to know, though, at what point would someone, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, what drives you to do that and say, hey, I'm going to make up this elaborate story?
Who did that?
Harper.
Make up a survivor story?
No, elaborate story.
Oh, elaborate. Okay. I misunderstood.
Well, she kind of did that too, really. Think about it. She did
Mhm.
by the claims that she was making, trying to force somebody into something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. And what was it? What did I hear today? I heard something. I said, "Oh Lord, it was a lie, of course." I don't remember what it was now. Mm. Oh, I know. I dipped in long enough. I dipped into Purple Phoenix, Perp Diddy. Okay, I dipped in long enough. I heard her say that she had only lost like 20. What'd she say? 20 subs or 30 subs or something. I don't know. In the last 3 months. No, Perp, you need to go back further than 3 months. Lenny, you do too. You guys are stupid thinking that we're stupid enough that we don't know that people haven't paid attention. We know how many subs you were up to at one point. You're doing halfway decent. You were almost caught up to 6 up, but you seem to be getting further and further away from 6 up, don't you? And 6 up hasn't even been going live. No offense. Just saying. She went live tonight and hadn't been live in a while. She got other things going on. Real life is more important, okay? But we're not lying.
Her subs have went down. I mean, they have.
Oh well, they're trying to say it wasn't by hundreds. It's
Yes,
more
it
than 20
was.
or 30. Go for the last year. Tell me where you were sitting at a year ago, because I can tell you. Lanny, you know where she was sitting at a year ago too, because you checked the numbers. So you know what? Check back more than just 3 months. And if you've lost 30 subs in 3 months, that's kind of sad. That
Yeah,
alone
that
is
is.
pretty sad. You lost a lot more before that. But
Fluctuating is
30?
like losing 10 or 2,
What did I get
5.
muted?
Well, look, even the subs, it ain't just the subs, it's your views. We're a little tiny channel over here, like 600 and something, subs. And if we get 200-300, views, hey man, that's cool, whatever, right? Awesome. But you have over 5,000 subs, and your views are going down, and you freaking go live 2 to 3 times a day, typically.
Right.
You even say you're gonna take a day off and you don't, but your sub count is still going down, your watch hours are down, your views are down. There's a whole ball of wax in that, sweetie, a whole ball of wax. People ain't stupid. Whatever. Just saying. Not everybody is crazy like, oh, and Yap Yap. Hold on a second, y'all. It's a good thing it's late tonight, okay? Look, Yap Yap, you know what she had the audacity to say? I got a screenshot of it too. I probably had to load it up and I'll put it on my community page. Can you believe that she said she had never been kicked out of a channel that she's always left on her own?
Yes, she has.
I
She
shit
really
you not. She did. Yes, she did. And let me tell you what. One of the first places that I saw her get kicked out of was Molly's. Molly told her to get the fuck out.
I wish I could have seen that.
She did.
BRB.
Also, all right, I'll send you the screenshot. I'm pretty sure I have the screenshot of it. I'm pretty sure I saved it. I don't know. Or at least I know I can go get it. Yeah. Yeah. She never been kicked out of the chat. She left on her own. I said, that's a lie. I thought. I remember her getting kicked out of Molly's. She said, get the fuck out of here.
This is too funny.
I know, but she actually said that. Yeah, LTT, you remember her, don't you? Molly kicked her. Molly kicked her ass right to the curb. And she was there to hear it tell her to get the hell out, too. So get the fuck out. Her cash was no good. That's right. She couldn't buy her way back into Molly's, I guess. She couldn't buy her way there to stay. I don't know. Maple, come here. Why are you out there barking? You're going to get me in trouble. Oh, shit. She don't get in trouble, y'all. You going to wake up? We're sitting out here. I'm sitting out here. I said, yeah, Amanda, you remember that. Oh, you were top bot for Molly, so you remember. See? LTT, did you have to kick her? Bye, yep, yep. Well, she didn't go by yap yap at that point. You know, I don't think she did. I don't think she got yap yap until later on. But yeah, got the boot at Molly's. Lies run deep, don't they? Lies run deep. I know, I got kicked out of the channel. Huh? To what?
You was just circling. I didn't see you. It could have been my connection. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm still here though. Circling.
But what was you saying?
Oh, she got kicked out of there, but I know I said I got kicked out of the channel.
What channel
In
you
the
got kicked
Discord.
out?
I got kicked out of the channel in a Discord.
Whose?
Can you believe that? Thank you, Ink, for getting me kicked out of a Discord. I appreciate that. You got me kicked out of something I didn't do that you did. Word on the YouTube street is. Word on the YouTube street is, you know. That was just what I heard. You did that shit and then got my ass kicked out. You got Iris's ass. You got everybody's ass over here kicked out of the Discord because of your little games you're playing. Thanks.
I will.
Appreciate it.
Shit, after
I may have
that
left.
conversation with Ink.
I don't know. I may have left, but you know, I'm just gonna say I got kicked out. You know,
You just
it
gonna
works
say you got
better
kicked.
in this situation. You know, it works better for me. Like, Purple, you kicked me out because of what you did. Duh, 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 duh. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember if I left or got kicked. I really don't know. I mean, obviously, it doesn't bother me that bad. Can't help it. It's okay. Oh, now you come back? Would you chase away the Bigfoot? Chase him away? Oh, now she's looking like, oh, there's Bigfoot out there? Lord. Oh, Maple, there's no Bigfoot. It's okay. Chill out. This is why she sleeps during the day, y'all. Remember how she was over there just sleeping like, oh, I'm so exhausted? Because she's up running amok all night long. Oh, Molly did. Oh, see? Molly's the one who kicked her. But Heidi, I thought you never got kicked out of anywhere. Hmm.
No, she had.
Oh, you never like you got kicked out, you left. Well, you know, LTD, I'm glad you can remember. I don't remember if I left Perk's Discord or I got kicked. I may have left, but I don't know. You know, I mean, either way, I'm gone. You know, whether I left or got kicked. I know that I got blocked on the channel, got my wrench taken away, which is ironic because we weren't worthy to have a wrench in her channel anymore, right? Because it's something somebody else did. Okay? So she
Right.
takes your wrench to let you know you're in trouble, you know? Well, whatever, you know? Well, I'm going to take your wrench because I don't trust you and I don't want you over here. So do you remember how butthurt she was because she didn't have a wrench? She said,
Yeah.
I didn't think she was like that. I'm like, what? Like what?
Hell,
I'm
they
sorry.
always institute because I took wrenches away from my channel.
Oh, yeah, that was, yeah, you took my wrench away. And I told you if you didn't get it back, we wasn't going to be friends no more.
No, it's sad. You don't have a wrench and we can't be friends no more.
I know. I was like, oh, it's okay to, you know, take all of our wrenches away because somebody screenshotted something, whatever. But you know, you're not welcome over here, but you want to still be welcome over at their channel? That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Doesn't make sense at all. Somebody make that make sense. You're not going to because it doesn't make sense. Yeah, but I didn't know you. I don't know. See, I've never been in Shorty's Discord. I don't know. I'm not in very many Discords. Very
Yeah,
few
I'm not
Discords,
even.
and I don't go into a whole lot of them. You know. Um, I, well, I'm only in a few.
Well,
I
I'm
only
on
have a few on
phone. I
there.
just don't go home, you know.
Yeah,
I
there's only a couple
really
there.
don't go in the Discord like that.
No, I don't. I mean, you know, go in and comment every once in a while, but it's kind of the same few Discords. It's kind of the same group of people, you know, in those
Yeah.
Discords. So it works, you know. It's kind of like you have to remember, well, whose Discord are we in? You know. Oh,
Right.
I know my Discord's really small. We don't do a whole lot in there. It's pretty quiet. But I am supposed to do a mandatory mod meeting. Put
You have fun with
everyone.
that.
Huh?
You have fun with that.
I don't know what I would discuss on it. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd have to be in more mod meetings by other creators than just one. But honestly, that's the only mod meeting that, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd have to be in other mod meetings to see how others handle a meeting, how they run things, you know?
Well, I don't think any other creator. I don't know. They might have mod meetings, but you know, when we was in the other mod meetings, those were really traumatizing meetings. It was always hollering and yelling,
It was bad.
rage quitting, coming back,
I know. And you
screaming.
know, honestly, if you think about it, I think when you rage quit, it's basically the same thing as getting kicked out. Honestly, in my book, it's equal. You rage quit because you're not mature enough to have an adult conversation with someone without throwing a hissy fit worse than a fucking 2-year-old. I mean, you got kicked out. I mean, that's basically the same thing.
Right.
Equivalent to it, you know? And you can't even have a mature, and oh my gosh, you know? It's like, seriously? More than one way to skin a cat, isn't there?
Yeah.
In the chargo.
She's over there on mute.
She's drinking that Diet Coke, burping her ass off right now, probably. Maple, come here. Come here, girl. Come here. Come on. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about? Oh. She's like, no, I'm too busy defending. There ain't nothing you gotta protect me against. I mean, it's okay.
Oh,
If there's really a threat, the big dogs will be out there too. They're probably all inside sleeping. You're not. But they're not at the door trying to come out or anything. Hold on a second. Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay. Look, I at you. Man, this tripod thing goes up to 7 feet. You know that?
he does what?
Goes up to 7 feet. Goes up
Really?
real tall.
That's
So you could do
creepy.
all kinds of stuff, you know. And then I think there's a way you can just. Oh no, you just close it up and it can be like a selfie stick, you know.
Yeah.
Multi-useful, I should say. Multi-useful. But it'll come in handy. Hopefully they'll get that my product line going at once. I won't worry about it anymore. I'll just be out there. Mumbling and jumbling. Mumbling and jumbling. Oh yeah.
Big one. What'd you say?
I said then I can go on TikTok and mumble and jumble and not have to worry about this over here.
Right.
And I'll let you know this too, y'all. Listen. Y'all want to know something really cool that I discovered by floundering around TikTok and going through the ins and outs, guys? I'll let you know. In case any of y'all have TikTok, you have a page, and you know when people follow you on there, you can unfollow that. You can have them unfollow on your page, and it doesn't even notify them because it keeps track of everybody who follows you. So you can go in there and you can have them not follow you anymore, and it doesn't even notify them. So you can probably go and check that every time before you go live, and they won't even know. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it
It's
is.
a little bit,
Also, it
yeah.
tells you who has looked at your page.
Yeah. And so it's kind of like it tracks it even better than YouTube does, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. You got a little bit more, you know, and I guess you can block them once you go live. You can block people and stuff. So
Yeah.
I do like that feature. I was like, ooh, we need to do that on YouTube. But it won't let you do it on YouTube. So you can, you have more control over.
Do it here. YouTube. Okay, yes, we're on this platform. YouTube is, I don't know. It's just I can't really say nothing. Never mind.
About YouTube?
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
They don't really follow their own guidelines.
Sometimes, but I think it's
it's
whoever got Molly booted off.
You're right.
You need to find them and find out how they did that, what they said in order for that to happen, because she brought YouTube some money. Like, she had a lot of subs. She wasn't one of those big, huge YouTubers, but she was bringing in some funding, you know? And she still got the boot. So I think if we just found out what they said and how they did it, because apparently, apparently she doxed somebody really bad by showing the driver's license or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was somebody at an Airbnb or a hotel, if I'm not mistaken. That's what they said.
Something, yeah. So I mean, whatever they did, it was Queen Bee. Was it Queen Bee? So
I don't
somebody's.
think it was Queen Bee.
You don't think? Really? Well, whatever it was she said, however she worded it and wrote it, I mean.
You said baking
still don't
soda and
understand.
water will get rid of it. Little Texas tornado.
Will that get rid of the gas? Like if you have an air bubble in there, like a gas
I think I
bubble?
have an air. I think I have air bubble because I keep feeling like I got a burp, but it won't come out.
Well, I know mustard will take care of the heartburn, right?
Yeah, I don't have heartburn.
So it's just air bubble or something.
Yeah, I've had it for two days. Tomorrow be day 3.
I still think it's a muscle. I do,
I don't know.
you know, because when you go through things, I'm just saying, when you have a little bit of stressful situation going on,
Yeah.
and your sleeping has been thrown off, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
That sometimes your body is just, you're in overdrive, you're running on adrenaline, and you do tend to not even realize sometimes that, hey, I've gone and I've positioned myself a certain way or something, and you've got a muscle strain or something because your body's so tired and worn down. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, I think that's probably what happened because I didn't notice it until I came home and was
Yeah.
able to actually breathe.
And you're so tired that you're running on adrenaline that you don't even realize it until it's when you come down off of that adrenaline rush, then your body catches up and saying, hey, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't forget about me.
I know, right? It's crazy.
And Charlie girl, what are you doing?
Eating my
What are you
supper.
Are
eating?
you
I'm
are you
eating.
eating donuts?
No, I'm eating chicken fettuccine linguine.
Ooh.
Oh. Molly was talking about, oh, is that what got her kicked off of YouTube? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, Molly's a mode. Oh wow.
I have I have no I don't know. Uh, I don't know. Why she got? I mean, well, I don't know. How would she? Why would? Was she saying something negative about it?
I thought
About
she
all?
found someone's ID.
That's what I thought too. Why would she even be making a? I mean, I don't know. Would Molly really talk negatively about something like that? She
Oh
was
no, her best friend was, what's his
princess,
name?
princess.
Princess.
I mean, with being so close to him, I don't know. I mean, not that he was transgender or anything. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I never really figured Molly would talk bad about
Yeah.
anything like that. I don't know. I would hope not. But who knows? Who knows? Hey, where'd Iris go?
She's probably listening or she's probably doing something else.
She's probably sleeping. Iris,
I think she's sleeping.
she
So she
might
can
be
get my
asleep. Yeah, she hasn't over the last few days. Might have to. Yeah. Oh, if she's sleeping, you know what? Oh, Iris. I hope she's sleeping because you know what I'm gonna tell her? I'm gonna tell her that I was able to go live on TikTok and I sold those earrings.
Oh, she gonna be mad.
Like I sold them already, Iris.
Michael
Jumped
Jordan
up in
said,
one go.
"No."
I told you I wanted them. Oh, okay.
She lost her
You're good.
channel the day she had her mom's own.
Um, Ooh, that's brutal. I don't know. She's back now. You know, she's back and running. She's on the. But I haven't seen. I haven't watched her. I gotta. Has she been going live still?
I don't know. I don't really watch her.
I haven't seen her, so I don't know. I need to. She can be funny sometimes. And she does Heidi impersonation. It's hilarious.
I was gonna say that's about the only. I mean, that's the only thing that I've seen that I loved was impersonations of Heidi Ho over there.
Yeah, it's funny. Oh, yeah. She's supposed to go live tomorrow. As long as everything, as long as real life goes good, I'm assuming she will be because she has it scheduled and everything. So let's hope that, fingers crossed, that she gets to go live because she did say that there'd be some impersonations going. Just saying. So y'all make sure you're watching the soup because probably
I'm
gonna be
gonna have
good.
to catch.
Oh, she's on vacation. Oh, LTT, do you still mod for her now that she's back? I don't know, so I'm not in there long. I'll watch her, but I don't know when I watch her. I just watch her. I don't even pay attention to the chat. I'm sorry. When I do watch her, I don't watch her all the time, but when I do, I don't really pay attention to chat. But she thought I was going to say something. I was drinking some kind of beer or something. Oh, you don't mod for her? No. Well, she might. I don't know. She had a really good thing going. I'm telling you, that was one of my favorite porn bombs of all times. Was on Molly's channel, and I would. It was freaking hilarious, man. And Justin was sitting there trying to cover it up, and then he realized it's not going to work.
Oh,
That was Heidi. Heidi's like, oh, and then
mhm.
Justin, the way he was trying to cover the screen, and then he realized it and was like, oh, it's not going to work, and they let it play out, until she finally came back. I was like, oh, good golly. I'm telling you, that had to be one of my favorite porn bombs of all time. So it was freaking hilarious. She was trying to get him off screen, and she ended up kicking herself off. Oh no!
That would be something I would do.
Well, I don't know, but I'll tell you this. Watching Tony's the other day, and she got P-bombed, which I am going to stick with this. All you have to do is label your live educational purposes. You guys do realize there is a guy who goes on with his micro peenie. Okay, I don't know how I ended up running across this. I haven't run him across again, but it's legit, and he goes on full, shows everything. Okay, and it's for educational purposes. And it's like, how is this even allowed? But because it's educational purposes, it's fine. So label it educational purposes. There you go. You're good to go.
Well, I can say, I'm just not gonna say no names, but someone did get porn bombed and did not end the live. No one even noticed it, and just kept rolling with it. Just didn't notice it, nothing like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm telling you, when Tony got porn bombed the other day, again, I had a front row seat. And it wasn't even that good of a porn bomb, y'all. It was really, oh my gosh, whatever. But Tony sat there and she handled that like a champ. She was the boss there.
Oh,
That
is
was the
she?
boss right there. Oh, you didn't see it, Jenna?
Uh-uh.
Oh, I wish you would have seen it. She sat there. When I tell you she was deadpan, just dead face, just
She wasn't phased,
no.
was she?
No, she was like, She went and just kicked them off and then just kept right on. She didn't miss the beat. And I was like, That's how a pro does
Right.
it. She really did. She didn't miss nothing. She just kept right on going. She wasn't even like, oh my gosh. She was just like, okay, no biggie. I said, you go. I said, dang.
So what is everybody going over to TikTok to do lives and moving away from YouTube?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we'll still do YouTube, but I know I'm gonna be doing TikTok over there probably on both the channels, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whenever I can go on the one, I guess. I mean, you're gonna give me the product going, but whatever. You know.
I think this little sector right here has then got overplayed by one person, and
You know, it's getting boring, you know. But look, I watched and I know 6up's not your favorite person. I get it. But I was watching her live and it was really nice because it was about a whole other creators that I don't typically watch. There was some weird shit on there too. Weird stuff.
Yeah.
I see why she covers it because I don't watch it. You know? I guess when you get some crazy, but that's why I like it when other people do and they cover it because then you can go and you can see the crazy crap without
Right.
being in there, you know? So I'm like, hey, 6up. I'm not watching it. I'm like, yeah. You just kind of stay away. And, yeah, I know they were talking about like lawsuits and stuff like that.
Talking about what?
And I thought, lawsuits, you know,
I really.
people jump up and say, oh, we're going to sue you, blah, blah, blah. Well, I do think that's something because Queen Bee was in a lawsuit. She was. They went to court and everything with Bullhorn Betty. You remember that?
I do remember her making up a lawyer fund.
No, they really went to court.
Oh, did she?
I think. Well, okay, hold on. Don't let me lie to you. I'm pretty sure it was with Bullhorn Betty. I think it was. They ended up going to court and everything. When she flashed, oh, that was your favorite.
What
Yeah.
did they go to
I don't.
court for? What was their reason?
Jenna, now you're asking too much. I don't know. I couldn't
I
tell
don't
you.
know.
I,
Maybe ain't my
I,
thing.
I don't watch over there all the
No,
time. I
no
just
bullhorn,
remember
baby.
I was watching a couple minutes because there was the verdict was coming in and all that stuff, you know, and yeah, it was something I don't even know. I remember there was she was going to Bullhorn Betty for something because Bullhorn Betty was coming in saying whatever, but she had on a Queen Bee shirt. It was funny. I was like,
And they
oh.
went to court because of that.
No, not because of that. No, I don't. No, it was. I don't know. You'd have to go watch it. I'm not gonna lie. You have to go watch it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, I remember hearing about it, but I don't remember what it was. Sorry. I just know that there was a court. They're doing this and that, and I guess Bullhorn Betty didn't come out on the upper end. Hey, did she ever? She's going back to court, isn't she? Isn't Bullhorn Betty
Bullhorn,
supposed to
baby.
go back to court again? I haven't watched it and kept up. Yeah, remember she was going to court with Chris Proudfoot?
Sebastian,
Yeah. Did she
Sebastian's
ever get back
parents.
to it? And remember I guess they continued it or something?
Oh, I don't know.
You're supposed to go back? I don't know. I haven't
Well,
kept track.
I'm gonna watch that. Somebody fill me in on it.
On what?
On what's all going on, because I don't watch them.
Well, I haven't watched them in a long time either, so that's why I don't know. Well, Charlie girl, do you know what's going on?
Hell no.
She would have told us already. She would have done told us if there was
I
anything
don't,
like
y'all,
that.
I don't watch anybody. I just don't.
No, nobody.
Mm-mm.
You watch a few. You watch Perk Diddy sometimes.
We watch Bert.
You ain't nobody.
We watch Buddy.
You ain't nobody.
You ain't nobody.
Who else we watch?
No, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just know who they
I
were.
go
I
in
know
there
both.
to get the highlights and then I'm out. But I haven't
So
watched the last couple of lives.
that means you're not in there very long.
Mm-mm.
Just saying. All right, I'm gonna have to go get me some more. I'll have to fill my coffee cup up.
Go get you some
So,
coffee.
yeah, then I'm gonna go and scroll through TikTok and see what crazy crap I can see, because it does.
Oh, there's
Y'all,
some on there. I
it's
swear,
entertaining.
I was watching last night, and then the next one comes up and then the next one comes up. It's like, damn, after a certain time at night, they must like open the floodgates and let the crazy people in because I ain't never in my life.
Love.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Oh, you watch the? Y'all watch the lives? Is
No, it
that what
wasn't a
y'all do?
lie.
lives, yeah. I watch the lives when they're live. Yeah. You know how you go on there and you scroll through the live? You can scroll through the lives.
Yeah.
That's what I do. But I have to scroll forever to get through all the sales stuff. And then there's the weird, other stuff going on. It's interesting.
I don't know. My algorithm on everything is just so depressing, so I just really don't get on it.
Why is it depressing?
Because I watch things that
She does
kind
it
of
to
relate
herself.
to me at certain times. Some days I have up days, some days I have down days, and
She gets
some days I need
melancholy
it.
and goes on there and watches something, and then all the rest of it follows it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, but you know what
Um,
I've been enjoying? I will say, I've been enjoying going on there and you see the military, the different military
Mm-hmm.
little shorts they're putting out there. I'm like,
Oh my God!
heck yeah.
Did you watch that clip that I put in our chat? The woman was explaining uh, what was going on with the bombing and everything.
no.
Oh my gosh, she is hilarious. She put it in layman's terms, if you will. I mean, not that that's funny that we bombed somebody, but just the way that she described it, so that us regular people would understand.
Understand.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They
Well,
said,
just be
ooh,
careful because
ooh.
they have sleep cells over here. I think that's what they call them, sleep cells. Ain't that what
Yeah.
I said earlier?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been here though,
I don't
Been here
think.
for a
Yeah.
while.
I think sleeper cells. Hang on.
You
It
Googled
is.
it.
It's a sleeper style. They're sitting here waiting, laying low, waiting for the command. What
Yeah.
they say.
So just be
But
careful.
it's interesting how much the government does know about it. That's what I think
Yeah.
is
I mean,
interesting.
I've never heard of sleeper cells until about probably 3 weeks
Really?
ago. Until,
Huh.
it just started popping up on my algorithm, the sleeper cells, because I've been watching some stuff. And I was like, what is that?
Really? Okay.
It's a modern day spy.
Yeah. And layman, yeah, the dumber
Sort
down
of.
version.
It sort of is, but when they use it in terms of what you're talking about, it's not a spy. It sort of is, but
Yeah.
isn't. They're waiting
It's like,
to
yeah.
implode the thing. is what they're waiting for.
Mhm.
And they've been here for a long time because we let them right in, you know. So, well,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
so it's
sure
like,
everybody probably knows it. They know a lot of them. They know a lot of them that are out there.
yeah.
So, but it did take me back watching these videos. It took me back to 9/11. It really did. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, the ships and stuff out there, and then you see the Air Force, and you know, it's like,
No, it's
oh,
bad day.
you know, it just we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully, you know. I mean, I get, you know, I don't know. You know, I think if you threaten somebody enough, they're going to stand up and do something about it. You know. And I did get I posted. I don't know if you watched it or not. It was interesting because, you know, of course, everybody wants to blame this administration,
Yeah.
uh, as if none of the other people, you know, Obama, Clinton, Harris, whatever. Um, it's really interesting how quickly people want to forget. And I say this just in general, from a political standpoint, not to argue with anybody about it, you know. When, you know, Obama, Harris, Clinton, Trump, anybody says anything and they're saying the same exact things, and everybody's good with it. They're good with it as long as this party is saying this, that it's their party that they want
Yeah.
to have in
Exactly.
office, then they're good with that. But when the other party comes in and says it, then it's a problem. And we see that repeatedly on so many issues, and it's just like, oh my gosh, get out of here. But then what's really interesting is when you finally get a party in, you know, a president, whatever, you know, that is actually going to do what they said they were going to do, and they're actually implementing it and they're doing things. Whether anybody agrees with it or not, but it's still happening. That is a
Yeah.
problem. So, you know, like this whole thing that's going on right now, you know, people are all upset because, you know, this is, some people are, you know, whatever. But you weren't upset when Obama, Clinton, and Harris said all those same exact things and they didn't actually do it. You supported it then, and they were gung ho for it, but they didn't do anything. Obama actually said he would not allow Iran to have nuclear weapons, but yet they did.
Yeah.
You know, but and that's just any. I'm not arguing one side or the other. You know, it's my political views. They're mine. You know, that any party that gets in there and you're like gung ho for it, and then the other party says it, and you have a problem with it, I don't think that's cool.
I think
You
it's just
know,
a narrative they're trying to push against the other party, and that's on both sides, trying to make
yeah,
one party be the bad
yeah,
guy and the other party be a bad guy when they're in office. I just think that's what
yeah,
it is. You
yeah,
know,
and it's just become
I've
this.
lost a friend on political views. You know, I literally lost a
Yeah,
friend. Like
yeah. Well,
we just stopped talking. She wouldn't talk to me no more.
yeah. Well, it's just sad though because they're supposed to be working together, and all they want to do is bicker and fight back and forth.
Right.
Meanwhile, the American people are the ones who lose out. You know, and I do think that's really sad. I think it's, I don't know. It's just sad. I just
I
wish,
myself don't trust the government.
yeah.
Neither
Well,
party,
I mean, it's
but
just,
all my
I
political
think it's
views.
sad. Whoever is in office, it doesn't matter what party you're at that point. You know, once you get into office, and you know what, you should do what you say you were going to do, because the
Yeah.
majority of the people who voted you in, that is what they wanted, because you gave them your word that that's what you were going to do, and
Right.
so many times you don't see it happen. And all of a
Right.
sudden it's like, oh, you ran on this ticket, but you're not doing anything about it.
Right.
So, you know, but I say, don't get mad now because you got a president in there who ran on a ticket and he's actually doing it. You know,
Mm.
it just, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I just wish everybody would work together There's got to be a happy medium there, you know. Work together, stop going at each other and arguing about it. There's a time
But
and a
it's
place
not
for them to
going to
argue,
be.
you know, on a political stance. There's a time and a place for them to argue, but when it's issues that are really, you know, huge issues that are really impacting, you know, the American people like this, it's a major, major, major thing, you know. It would be nice if they had some unity and something, you know, something more
Yeah,
than bicker and back and forth would be nice.
there's so much
Just saying.
civil unrest because everything right now is politicized. Everything
Mhm.
is politicized. It
Yeah,
used to not be that way.
yeah, and it's that, and it's everywhere, you know. It's not just one party or the other. It's
Yeah, it's both.
it's sad. It's really sad. It's like,
You're
oh,
this
you
party,
guys.
you're bad. If you're that party, you're bad.
Yeah, and it's just sad. And I do think it's sad too because you know we as American citizens, you know, you're supposed to be this party or that party or whatever, you know, and you know people we all like associate each other that way, and it's like no, you know, really, you know, my thing is just step away from the party that you supposedly associate with, and what are your views on things? That's more
That's what
important
I
because
do.
your
Like, what
party,
is your views on life? What is your views on
yeah,
the country you live in? That's what I do.
yeah, yeah,
When you
and
actually
I
watch
think,
these debates and stuff like that, and look at their thing, and then see that they're doing what they said they was going to do, that's what I look at.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. We should just kind of stop associating
Yeah, it
political
does.
this way or that way. You know, it's like, man, yeah. And just because somebody says they're a Democrat doesn't mean that they believe everything the Democrats do. Just because they're the Republican doesn't mean they agree and believe everything that the Republicans do. It's
Right.
that's where it gets so. And I really do think that the um, the news media has really pushed that. They've
Yep.
really pushed for the division, and it's like, come on, people, we gotta stop being so divided. We have to understand that we all are entitled to have our viewpoints and our opinions, and that's what's supposed to make the country great, and that doesn't mean that you hate each other. It's ridiculous. It's sad,
No,
you
but
know.
they're driving people to hate each other. Well, they really
Yeah,
are.
that's how I see it, and it's like it's so sad, you know, because you hear somebody say, "I'm a Democrat," and everybody's like, "Oh, we hate Democrats," you know. "Oh, I'm a Republican." "Oh, we hate Republicans." Like, hold on, you know. I don't know. It's just sad. It really is sad.
Yep.
Hey, Dream, what's shaking, bacon?
Hey, Dree.
Mm,
Wake your ass up, woman. I know you're there sleeping.
Me?
she is like she got her
Yeah.
caffeine. Like,
You can't hear me?
No,
I can
I
hear
can
you.
barely hear you.
Well, open your
I
ears
hear you.
then.
My ears are
She,
open very
you
widely.
falling asleep. You falling asleep not hearing anybody.
Me or
Jenna.
Jenna?
No,
Oh,
Jenna.
okay.
Oh, I'm
Not you,
tired.
Charlie.
I'm very tired. I've been out in the sun all day.
Charlie girl. You know you're the evil leader over here. I would never go against you.
Okay, good. That's what I thought. I was just making sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just double checking, making sure. I was just
You ain't got no damn bell tones. Oh my word.
Mhm.
I wish there's some words that you could just knock off and be like, don't say that again. That is banned.
Yep.
show. Like what?
Show.
Like what?
All the S's have an
Oh,
H behind it. Show.
Hmm.
bell tones. Turn your bell tones up. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, man, oh man, I tell you what a day. I'm tired after running
Mm.
after the grandbabies today. Mm. It was so hot out.
Oh,
Went in,
yes.
she came and she asked, yeah, go on trampoline.
Oh.
So Papa said, wait for you. Great. So then finally said, okay, but we're going to go out for a couple of minutes, you know. So they went out there just long enough for me to smoke a cigarette, and they were beat red already. I said, come on in, let's go get something cold.
Mhm.
It
You
was
walk
just so
outside
hot.
and break out in sweat. Like, it was
I
that bad
know.
today, but it's gonna get worse.
I know. But it was hot enough, though. She actually came up and she sat down in the chair, and then the other ones came up, you know. And she's like, I'll stay here with Yaya. And she just sat there and he was ready to come in. She didn't even argue about it. She was happy that she went out for a little bit. Oh, good days are good, man. They're very good days. 98 degrees. Dang. Charlie girl.
What? What I do?
Y'all been getting some
She's
hot weather
further,
up there.
Oh, I know. It's
you know,
awful.
she's further north than you are, and it got hotter.
Yep.
Ooh, look, that one's gonna be 103 tomorrow.
Oh my word, we in the hundreds next
Mm-hmm.
week.
That's a bunch of
Well, this week
bullshit.
coming up, we coming up to 100. We 98 tomorrow, or shall I say today?
I don't need all that heat. That can go somewhere else, you know. I mean, I don't
Yep.
like the cold,
I'm good.
but I like to go in with the AC when it gets real hot.
I'm
Bushy.
good with the heat.
Bushy.
A bullshit.
As long as the heat, the humidity.
Yup.
When you walk outside and you feel like you done got hit with some water because you sweating everywhere, I can't deal with
Mhm.
that.
Can't
You can
breathe.
take a knife and cut a box out of it, you know? How humid it
Right.
gets.
The heat I can do is just I can't do the humid. No humidity. Well, I can't even talk right, y'all. I'm so tired. I'm sorry.
No humidity. I know. I mean, that's why I say dry heat's always, you know, nicer to see the dry heat when you go under a tree and you're in the shade, you feel the difference. But humidity, there is no difference. It's the same.
Uh-uh.
It's hot as heck.
Little devil, I'm gonna go ghetto this summer, okay? What I'm gonna do is get me a little kiddie pool and put me a lounge chair in it.
She did say she was gonna do that earlier. That's all
Yes,
Lord.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
do
it's
it. I'm
funny though,
telling
because we were talking about getting a pool. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because my daughter, they're buying a house, and they were talking about. My son said, "Yeah, now all y'all got to do is get a pool out there. In the new place, put a pool out." I was like, "Yeah, I keep thinking about putting a pool out here, but we would have to
you.
go." I was like, It's like, where would we put it? You know, we got all the acreage, but you know, can't know where to put one. And he's like, points out, you know, out to the side there. And I said, yeah, but we can't put it right here where it would be ideal to put it because the septic system.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, just put it on the other side. I said, no, because it goes from there to there. We know where the pipes run, like, you know, the furthest point out, and then it goes out the other way. I said, so we can't put it on top because you're going to, you know. He's like, an above ground pool. I said, no, because it'll damage the pipes underneath. So we'd have to put one further back and knock trees down.
Well, do that. You
Which
got plenty of acres.
I don't know. I hate to lose the trees though. We lose enough of them with all the hunters coming around.
Yeah.
You know, the lady said, "Look, they're hunting trees." Shit. Okay.
I don't know what just got in my sandal, but that didn't feel right.
Sunbathing pools. Yeah. Well, you know they have one. TikTok has some on there. Little, smaller pools and stuff. They have one
Sunbathing
that's like a
pool?
lounge. They have one that's like a lounge blow up thing. Got your drink holder and everything. You put water in it. You just sit there and chill out.
Mm.
Hmm. Oh yeah, the
That'd
barbecue
be
is playing
good.
out. I'm telling you, it is because it's so hot.
We
Why is
tried,
she
me
out
and
there
me and
mowing?
I to try to get as much done in that garden today as possible. When the sun started going down, we went out there at 8, was back in and like within 15-20 minutes because the sun was gone. And I didn't want to be out there with no sun.
Well, you got to do the get up early and cut the grass and stuff because
Well,
it's
they
hot
come
enough
and
early.
well, they come and cut the grass,
Yeah.
even though I'm a crackhead and I come outside at nighttime with my headlamp and cut grass. So
You know what? My son was doing that last night.
Who knows?
He was cutting a friend's lawn and came in at 9:30. It was dark by then. It's like, where's he going? What's he doing? And I said, oh, he's going to cut so and so's grass. Oh, okay. And it was so
Shit. Y'all ready for this week?
hot
Come,
out.
I'm not.
Ready
I wish
for
it was
what?
Sunday tomorrow. Or the week to start. I wish tomorrow was Sunday.
Oh, I did too. I'm back to the truck stop tomorrow, Jen.
Yeah, I'll be there with you.
Back at the truck stop. I gotta practice.
Yeah, my shift starts at 3:30. Yours starts at nighttime, so.
I know. 8 o'clock tomorrow, you know where I'll be. The truck stop. Oh, they called me all weekend long. Where are you at? You know, we need
I'll be
you.
flipping those burgers tomorrow.
Okay.
Flipping those burgers,
Flipping
serving them
burgers.
fries.
Mhm. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do, Jenna.
What?
Okay. I'm gonna go get shirts, different company shirts,
Uh-huh.
because you know you can do that. You know.
Yeah.
Well, if you know, whatever. You know, just wear a different one, and they'll be guessing constantly where you're working. I'm gonna go and get me some truck stop shirts.
You can't wear those at your job, but I guess you have to, since you work at the truck stop.
Yeah, I mean, like these people wear them, you know, and then they can call frantically all the truck stops and ask if Shiny works there. And, you know.
No, they need the real name, so they're gonna ask if you work there.
Oh yeah, you go right on ahead now.
I'm sure they've called all Wendy's in my local area.
Putting stuff on the shelves. She's got to be doing that. They're like, no, but are you the Looney Lenny special? We've got nothing but complaints about you. So you can take your little Looney Lenny special and go shove it where the sun don't shine. And your purple
Right.
pigeon special. Apparently the truckers don't like to be treated as if they're a cactus, you know? Just saying.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all mute me, please?
Nope, but we can end the live because I've got to get going.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I love y'all, ladies.
Hello. Everybody have a good week.
Okay.
All
right, love y'all. Okay. Well, I'll have a good week. I'm going to try. I have to work, but, you know. Truck stop life be good to me this week, you know? Truck stop. Okay. Y'all, everybody have a great night. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. We're just coming on. We just talk about anything and everything, but blah, 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 you know? Have a good time. Have some fun. And y'all have a great week. Sunday night, we were able to go and do 2 lives this weekend, y'all. That's unusual lately. Anyways, y'all have a great one. All right. And started the week off. May the rest of the week go great. Y'all have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me, you can't stop me now. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't lock me, you can't lock me down. I will not lay down my arms, ready to be covered in scars, 'cause I will always be a warrior. Late nights, get lost, hard work, the cost. Can't quit, can't stop, this world all cut off. Don't have time to waste, not now. Need to find a way to get out, 'cause I'm gone in deep. Get lost in the weeds. You know it's all about the conquest. What's next? You gotta put the work in like you're obsessed. Think about what you want, what's your future? What kind of person would it take to seduce her? So what's next? Be obsessed with winning and your success. Make progress, this life is never promised. So feel blessed, live life, don't be too cautious. Trust the process. In too deep, I'll never quit. I wanna see this through. Yeah, I'm all in, and I will hold my head up high. Got what it takes to fight and survive. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me, you can't stop me now. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't lock me, you can't lock me down. I will not lay down my arms, ready to be covered in scars, 'cause I will always be a warrior.